Hello guys, I'm back from the dead with my amazing game console. So, why did I make it? Well, obviously to assert dominance in front of my class. To learn more about computer science. Yeah. Learn more about computers and how they work. How did I make it? Using Arduino, of course. But what is an Arduino? I've never heard about Arduino in my entire life. I'm glad you asked. Introducing the hard... Before you continue, I just wanna show you this sweet red button. Don't you wanna punch it? Don't you wanna smash it to a million pieces? Okay, back to the video. Introducing the hardware. For you don't have a guide to make such a big project. There are lots of things when making such a big project. Like, I'm sure you have the question, what the hell am I doing? Well, fear not, because I'm here to explain it to you in the limits of my knowledge. Starting with the microcontroller. And not just any microcontroller, but the Arduino Uno, the most popular there is. Now, when you have an Arduino board, you probably have seen some little parts over there that you don't really know what they do. And you don't need to. There are only a handful of things that you must know about. Like this microchip, that MEGA328P, which controls every single thing in your project. Next up, you have that little button in the left upper corner, which is the reset button. Or when you want to re-experience the same failures over and over and over and over again. And of course we can't forget about the battery plug and the USB port that you can use to plug your Arduino to a computer in order to add the actual code to it. And lastly, the pins. You can connect all sorts of things to the Arduino using these pins, like LEDs or resistors or some buttons or a speaker, and that's all you need to know about the Arduino Uno. But to make a game console you need a display, and not just any display, but the most performant one. The Nokia Liquid Crystals display with an impressive resolution of 84 by 48 pixels. Wow! To control the console you use some buttons that not only can be pressed, but also go in all directions. And for a complete immersive experience, we also added a buzzer that provides all the sound effects we need. By combining all these parts together, controlled by the Arduino microcontroller, we can create a game console that not only provides high quality entertainment, but also a complete understanding of how the hardware behind it works. And if you still didn't get all of this, don't you worry. The code part is gonna be even better. And here you go, I got my Arduino parts right here, gently, carefully on my desk. But after I got my parts, it was finally time to make some code. But first I had to learn how to do it. So first I tested on my screen and then on my joystick about how to do different stuff. And honestly, it went pretty easy. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
And nothing can go wrong. Oh no!
Now it was time to make some games. But there is a tiny little problem. I don't know how to make any game. So I had to make tons and tons of researching. And when I say research, I mean the good old Control-C, Control-V. I mean reading from trusted sources in order to learn how to make a successful game. After tons of researching and praying and researching and praying and then mostly praying, I got this. You know what this game console really needs? More games? Wrong! Gambling! Now you can tap into your hidden gambling addiction and actually lose money on this shit. Sorry, lost my cool there. Wait, wasn't this video about making some games? Oh yeah, sorry. Now it's Christmas, baby! Check out this video for more context! Time was running fast, so I added some final touches, like some very professional splash screens that truly emphasizes the quality of my games, and an about menu with some very useful information that you should totally check out. And to make the game console truly look professional, I needed a plastic case. The thing is, I don't know a goddamn thing about plastics, but fortunately I asked my dad for some help and it all went out like this. Hey dad, I need a plastic box for my project. Sure thing, son. Also, I need it in like 2 days or something. Thanks. Here you have it. A nice plastic box for my project. And it's done. It's fucking done.
Hooray!
But wait, there's actually one last thing to do. The most important part of this video. What will be the name of this console? Well, maybe you can call it 1049 or Teal Boy or... WRONG! Nintendo will show you little ass! How dare you copy their names! Well, how about combining the two most obvious characteristics and naming the console Teal? And that's the story of how I made my own game console. This project was genuinely fun to make, and while it's still one giant mess, I actually learned a lot about Arduino and it should come in handy for making the next version of the Tilduino. Also, this kind of video still has a lot more room to improve since I hardly showed you any piece of my code. I'm sure there's a better way to explain how I made it, so until I finish the next version, you are stuck with this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one, and get subbed or get purged.